So we have Kelsey Crossey representing New Era stepping into the cage. Mixed martial arts debut for both fighters. Crossey is in the red and white trunks. His opponent Andrew Rankin, just the white. And he seems very hyped up coming into this one.
Yeah, I have to say, what a conflicting genre of musical tastes. Andrew Rankin obviously had his teenage years. He was some sort of goth, you know, based off that musical choice. And I'd say Kelsey was barred from every supermarket in his town.
Yeah, definitely very
shopping centre,
taste.
not supermarket.
Supermarket.
Oh, and you said there was a bit of preemptive argy-bargy going on before the fight as well, Paul.
Yeah, Rankin stood staring through the cage at his opponent, mean mugging him as he was making the walk. So that was an interesting one. But he's eating some heavy shots here, Kelsey Crossey. Is he on the neck? No, he's not connected to hands, but he is elevating his opponent's level, and he might be on it now. Standing guillotine attempt.
He has it. But I just don't think he has a strong enough control with the right hand on our side here, Paul.
Yeah, he's got his hands connected, but I don't think, like you're saying, he's not getting enough crank on the neck.
Yeah, we can see Kelsey's face here now as well. Relatively stress-free. The pressure is coming like onto his solar plexus as opposed to like a bent short choke onto his neck. You know, he seems all good here.
Yeah, Crossey has the hands connected, he's pulling upwards, but Andrew Rankin looks relatively calm. He's not really fighting it either. He looks nice and composed. Gets the trip. Lovely work.
Wonder how much of an effect that's going to have on the arms.
Yeah, Crossey was giving everything he had there, really, and he's lost the grip now, and he's landing some shots to the body, but we're just stopping Andrew Rankin from getting that pass. He's holding on to the head more than threatening with a choke now.
Yeah, well, he is. He's sitting right in front of a man who is one of the strongest guillotine grips I've ever come across in Nogi in terms of Dara Toman. So even though he's not necessarily in a position of finishing this right now, hanging on to it and using it to try get yourself back up.
Or hit a sweep. He's hip bump sweeped him, and he's in a nice strong top position now. 3/4 mount.
This is where there's a much better chance of a finish, but
amateur rules now, so you can posture up and land some shots, and he does so. Strong finish to the round here for Kelsey Crossey. Is he on the neck? He's tw high up. He's going to get thrown.
He is under the neck.
Oh, he's under it now, and he's getting a squeeze. Last couple of seconds, and runs out of time. That was an interesting transition, wasn't it?
What an insane transition.
He looked like he fell off, but he kind of just caught the neck on the way off.
Followed it on the way through, yeah.
And Andrew Rankin just got up and walked away like nothing was after happening for the last 3 minutes. Both fighters ready to get back in the action, but the corner men hadn't left, so false start it is.
Aaron Wallace is the man you want in the middle of that anyway.
Yeah. Rankin with the entry.
Beautiful trip.
That was very nice. He's got Kelsey Crossey down early in this second round. He's got him on his back.
And, you know, basically identical.
Hip bump sweep again.
And lovely use of the cage as well, Paul, to be able to generate it. I was going to say basically an identical position that we had gotten from the last one, minus the guillotine grip.
Yeah.
So that the posture would be a little bit different for Andrew. But
he's exposing the back. He's toying with the idea of turning. Turning is never a great defence in mixed martial arts in this position. the shots come down, sometimes people are compelled to just roll over to avoid them, and your neck has been exposed.
The coaches are imploring Andrew Rankin to try use the cage here for an escape.
Needs a big athletic burst here to get Kelsey Crossey bumped off. Trying to just climb up and pull on the body of his opponent, which is going to make life difficult for him. But yeah, Crossey's doing a great job of just staying busy.
Could be a head and arm choke here and a ball finish.
Yeah, the #1 utilised choke in mixed martial arts.
Is it?
I think it's that and the rear naked choke are the top two. I think this one's slightly ahead of the rear naked choke, if I'm not mistaken. In UFC statistics, anyway.
Yeah, I've seen.
That could be the wrong way around on that.
I have seen the list before. If I was a betting man, I'd be throwing the rear naked just ahead of it.
You could be right.
But
they're definitely they're the top two by a country mile, anyway.
Yeah, without a doubt.
These are big shots, and Rankin's just turtling up. He's going to get stopped. Hammer fists.
Yeah.
Exposes the neck, like I said. He's not offering any resistance. This fight is going to be over. But Crossey can still just land a couple more. But look at that. He's gathered up the neck. 2 hooks. And he's got time to work, Andrew. A minute left.
When he watches this back ball, he's just going to be so frustrated with seeing how close Aaron Wallace was to stopping this fight.
Yeah.
And also a few of those submission positions that he could have potentially had and was looking for. Like,
yeah. But he's doing really well in the second round.
Yeah, and I feel that this fight is potentially unnecessarily going to a third round based off some of the positions that we've seen in the second round.
I'd absolutely agree. A little bit of clearer thinking and patience would have done well. Would have helped him get the job done. But he's going to have to go into a third round. But he's looking very dominant here down the home stretch of round 2. Andrew Rankin not offering up much in terms of resistance. And again, just gets up and walks away like nothing has happened in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think he's quite a fit man, to be honest. Let's see how he starts the third round, because he came out straight away with the shot, you know. In the second round, was on top. Lovely a hip bump style sweep.
Be interesting now, yeah, has Kelsey Crossey utilised a lot of his energy, his gas in that second round?
We had Rory Lavery on the prelims looking after the cage, but as you can see, our main man, he's back.
Cage Warriors, bantamweight, Kieran Brady. Unbeaten professional mixed martial artist.
That sounds a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Than your fighting championship cage technician.
Man of many talents. Rankin trying to get going early here, trying to get off nice and aggressive.
I think Andrew's going to have learned from the last 2 rounds. He won't instigate the grappling exchange in this round himself. I think we're going to see a bit of hands.
Crossey just doing a great job of just dancing around the outside. Nice lateral movement. Oh. And he lands a nice right hand there. Rankin overextended on his shot. Head kick was clean by Crossey, and Rankin just a little flat, a little lethargic here, not looking that sharp, and he dives in now, gets under the hands.
Yeah, I have to say that's 3 for 3 in the fight in terms of nice penetrating shots.
Yeah.
Good level changes, but the submission awareness or defensive awareness could do with a bit of work. This left hand is under the jaw. We can see it on the monitor more so than what's in front of us here, Paul, but
yeah, he hasn't really got the room to make space to actually squeeze.
No, or to try and connect the right hand, but you will see that the left forearm is nicely under, but it's
Rankin's going to need a lot more than just the takedown to steal back this fight.
And look, it's the most daunting thing in the world to do, I'm sure, for a lot of people. And it's not something that I have ever or will ever do. But we also have to take into consideration that these guys are two debutantes. So there is a lot of stuff that training and that fight experience and stuff will make you more aware of. So just because you or I may see like, oh, there's a great guillotine opportunity here, there, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's in these guys just yet.
But they're getting 3 rounds of a hard-fought battle under their belts here. Rankin's corner calling for him to pass now as we enter the final stretch of those 3 rounds. Hasn't managed to free his head from that position. Like we said,
it's such a strange position that was going down there to keep the head controlled.
He's got to go hell for leather here. Posture up and land some bombs here, Rankin. He needs to get his head free, needs to get upright and get a bit of space, a bit of leverage to let those shots fly. He's going to run out of time though. Crossey's done a good job of just nullifying the threat. As soon as he got taken down, he just shut his opponent down very, very well. There we go, first 3 rounds in the books for both fighters.
I'd expect Crossey is going to get the nod here. Rankin has a huge amount of intensity and heart. And did very well to fight out of some bad positions there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. The judges have scored this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision, Kelsey Crossey!